275 love letters to Southside.
Tap, tap. Can you hear me? Was it loud enough for you to hear that I was struggling?
Don't ever call me your son. Don't expect me to forget the shit that you did to my mum.
Spoken word, spoken truth.
You gave birth to feisty brown bitches in a world made for white men. My tonga. Please forgive me.
This is the next generation of poets, using words as their taiaha.
Slam Camp's like just a really cool place to be. So you're in an environment where everyone's comfortable, everyone wants to share, and you're getting ideas off other people.
Slam Camp is a part of an inter-high school spoken word slam called Word the Front Line, which is about young people standing up to their front line, whatever their giant might be, and slaying it with their words.
Trust is a decaying bone in female bodies. It has been strangled, blackmailed, abused by the hands of once upon a time nice guys who stain journeys of women just trying to find someone they don't have to sleep one eye open with.
This two-day slam camp run by Action Education is the first step of the journey to the national finals, Grand Slam, in September.
And so just a huge big ups and congratulations for making it here.
Organiser Ramon Narayan says these are the top teams in Tamaki Makaurau.
We had like about 44 teams, over 200 young people come together and audition. Here, this weekend, we have our top 14 teams from right across Auckland. Also, the young people themselves will get connected, every team with a coach who's an amazing spoken word poet. They get to work together, and that coach will walk alongside them right to the very end goal at the end of September.
The reigning kings of slam is Dilworth College. They took out the competition last year and are itching to throw down again, starting here at Te Puea Marae.
Hitting two birds with someone else's stones. A ball hogger, a spotlight stealer. Selfish rebellion. Blowing out others' candles to light your own. Not giving out your Netflix password.
It's a way for everyone to be able to hear what I'm saying without trying to fight against it. Like, they have to sit there and be quiet and listen, so I'm able to say what I want to say without the interruptions.
But the cold stereotype corroding a young boy's mind with negligence forces him to pry his fingers away from his mother's hands, ripping him from the tikanga that was set out before him. It's not like that, but no one understands. You try to speak up, but it's a deafening silence.
Jai's a viral superstar. His poem from last year's competition being shared and viewed hundreds of thousands of times on social media.
I just want to keep evolving and then perform in different places, but try to be different every time, so it's not saying the same things over and over again.
But the people keeping the thought of Māori oppressed don't know that my culture ain't got shit to do with skin colour, with financial stability, with who you hang out with, but what you say about yourself. I am Māori. True story.
There's nothing more powerful than seeing a young person step up to that line and confront all of those things in a really vulnerable way. And for somebody else to hear that and connect with that and realize that they're not alone is just pretty amazing.
It is confronting and a glimpse into the students' lives. So Ramon and the team are careful to ensure the safety of all rangatahi.
It's about us getting to know one another, to connect, to kind of really build some awesome relationships, some safe spaces. And if things come up, because it can stir a whole bunch of things up. But we help people to see that as a celebration and guide them to the right places so that they're able to do something with that and share people that they trust and work through those things.
When Tāwhare casts his eyes into the skies.
Challenging the slam throne this year is this talented threesome from Ngā Puna or Waiōrea. Their words inspired by their whakapapa.
All the pieces that we've done is, like as a group, are based on Māori culture.
Why are we not strong enough? We want to be as strong as men. Why are they honoured? We want to be honoured.
Manaia has also been influenced by her great-grandfather, Hoani Tuwhare, one of Aotearoa's most celebrated poets.
I've kind of always had poetry, for korohone. I don't know, I really loved poetry, but I'd never thought of performing it myself.
After a little encouragement from her friends, she signed up to the spoken word team and hasn't looked back.
My whole school career and social life has been based around everyone I've met and everything I do at We're at the Frontline, and like that's involved with poetry, so it's a big part of my life right now.
My tupuna fell victim to the injustices of this system, but I refuse to bow down. I refuse to remove my korua and cover my mouth. I speak my reo to create the perfect melody to my identity. How dare you take away the instrument of my orchestra?
The change in the rangatahi from when they arrive to when they leave is clear.
Some of those young people, they've never shared their poetry in front of a room before, and at the end of it, they're performing in front of crowds of 400 people, and that is just incredibly amazing.
Word the Frontline is into its 4th year now, and the hope is to take it nationwide.
A parent and a child in one form.
Chains of the past marked on my skin.
I've been doing youth work for the last 17 years, and this is the most powerful youth development program I've ever seen, that it really helps you to come alongside people to build relationship in a very real and authentic way.
They are the face of the people I love.
Authentic and articulate, Slam Camp has brought these kids together and given them a voice.
Turn up the volume and you might hear my calling for someone to listen, but you never hear my calling for someone to listen if you don't check the volume in the first place.
But our daughters become mothers to their siblings so young because their parents work shifts at night, and the media won't focus on that, but will focus on any recorded street fight.
You will never understand the pain I went through, man. Or should I say boy, because you'll never grow up. If you wanted to be a dad so bad, then can show up.
Our house has heard how raw our throats are. Now she's soothing us with her respect, allowing our eyes to become the stars, beacons of enlightenment for men to follow. We don't need man's God. We will be our own gods.